Have you been biting everything this morning, Arlo?
Sit. Good boy. Good boy.
Show off. Show off. Jack, we can't take you with us because you're too old, buddy. Oh my gosh, look how cute he is. Oh my gosh. All right, are you ready? Are you ready to do this?
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on.
And Ploopy is too.
Ploopy. Is that dog's name? Ploopy.
Because I like pooping a lot.
Plooping a lot.
I like pooping.
Good morning. Today, Silas and I are taking advantage of one of our favorite parts of our neighborhood and our new home, and it's this right here. There is hiking at the end of the street, which is literally like one house away. So, hiking trail starts right here. Silas, where does it start? Go show them where the hiking trail begins. All right, we got a few choices, son. We can go to that hilltop over there, or this morning we can go to that hilltop over that way. What do you want to do? You want to go to that one over there? You want to go to this one over here? You have no idea what you want. Will Ploopy decide for us? Ploopy the pooping dog? He wants to go this way? All right, lead the way, boy. Let's go. So tonight is Cigar's Daily Live, but I wanted to do a couple of things today. I want to, go hiking with my son, but I also want to start setting up my humidor collection at home. I brought some cigars home, and I had this whole plan about maybe I'll just do it slowly over time, but that's ridiculous. That's outrageous. I can just do it all at once, so I'm gonna, because it makes the most sense to me to do it that way. So I brought some cigars home. And I'll show you guys sort of what we're going to throw in the humidor and where I'm going to keep everything. So that'll be good. And I actually have a couple humidor issues I got to kind of work out. So we'll get this.
Already has cigars in it.
That's right. We brought them home. We stuck them in there, but we got to make sure it's all dialed in. We'll do that after this hike. There you go. Look at that. Nothing makes a day clear like a beautiful landscape and a child whining in the background.
Master Ploopy! He is my master!
Don't fall over.
He is my master! What do you mean?
Ploopy, huh?
Yes!
Alright.
I'm going that way.
Alright, lead the way if we get lost, man. It's all on you. Look at this, buddy. Someone pegged a big old spike into the ground. Look at that. That's probably what's holding this entire hill together.
What?
If we took that out, the whole thing would probably just fall apart. Come on.
Actually?
Lead the way.
Actually, Dad?
Is that really what would happen?
Oh, there's another one.
There's another spike. See, I told you. They're holding this hill together, buddy. Without those, the hill would just split in half and fall over. See, I'll pull this one out of the ground and we'll just...
No!
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to die.
You don't want to die?
I'll kill us. Probably me too.
All right, where are we going, Master Leader? We can't go this way. This is not a trail. We're going to stay on the trails today.
That's a trail.
That's not a trail. That's just desert. That's just regular desert.
Yeah, let's go back home.
See, that's what trails look like. Down there is what trails look like.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They don't actually jump at you.
They don't jump at you? The jumping cactus don't?
When you go close to them, you just feel their spiky presence.
All right, show us how that works. Come on, show us how it works.
Apparently, you already, when you're not, you're really, really close, you already feel its spiky presence, but there are no spikes on you.
It's spiky presence.
It hurts you.
This guy right here, right?
It hurts you.
But look how cuddly it looks.
No, it isn't cuddly.
Just give it one hug.
No.
Come on, you already felt its spiky presence. Don't you throw a rock at that cactus, boy. That's not how we do it. Nope. Don't do it. Don't you do it. That was the opposite of what I said to do. Pure opposite.
I was trying to be funny for your viewers.
Oh, Arlo, we're here. You're not supposed to run out the front door. Yes, I will. Come on, go inside, Arlo. Hi, Jack. Hi, buddy. Arlo, why are you eating that box? What is wrong with you? You're so crazy. Oh my gosh. Hi, Jack. Hi, buddy. I love you. All right. Right now, what I got to do is start putting together the old humidor at home here. And I've got a couple of things. First of all, a sleeping teenager who is passed out and wants to be woken up by being tickled on her feet, I think. Think so?
I don't know about that.
I think that we'll just try. See if we can line a foot underneath here. Uh-oh. 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 Tickle foot. Oh, okay. All right. She's teenager sleeping. Okay, so this humidor right here, I've gotten up to humidity. It really actually surprisingly got up to humidity within hours. And the issue that I've had now is keeping the humidity down. You can see in here right now, it's sitting at 71.6 on the hygrometer there. And it's been shooting up to like 72 and even just above 72, like 72.2 or 72.3, which is, it's really a lot higher than I want it. And it's amazing because when I first started smoking cigars, 72 was like my ideal humidity. And now I like things at like 68, 69%. So I've got a bunch of sticks here. I'm going to put them in there, but I'm going to keep dialing this thing in. And even as I do, look, I've already turned this down to 70 or 67.6. And it sits up at 72. So I'm actually going to turn it down even more. I'm going to turn it all the way down to 66. The door is open, so that's why it's doing this right now. But all right, hopefully that will work better. So I'm going to show you guys the sticks that I brought to start my personal collection here and sort of how I'm going to arrange them inside this thing. And then hopefully I can get the humidity dialed in on this so that it doesn't create like mold and beetle problems later. Some of the stuff in this collection is like personal stuff. Some of it is memorabilia stuff, like things that remind me of the good old days and everything like that. Some of it is stuff that I can't show you yet because it's projects we're working on for American Viking and stuff like that. But I'll sort of take you guys through what I can. Obviously, I'm going to have some American Viking stuff. I got a box of Filthy Vikings here. I got some Obrigados. And the Box Press Rebellion, I got it in the Gordo size because that seems to be the one that everybody's loving the most. So I will be arranging everything in here, top shelf, nice stuff, age stuff, things I want to save and hold on to, and then the rest of the shelves going down will sort of descend. I still haven't really fixed this. I haven't really fixed this quite yet, but I intend to put boxes here, so it doesn't need to be fixed right off the bat. I still do intend to put, nicer stuff on the next shelf, less nice, and then probably some bundled stuff down at the bottom, but let's start getting stuff put away. And I am going to probably take things out of the cellophane because I want to crack them open and display them. Like, what good is a cigar collection if you can't look at it?
I just put it away.
Okay. So I just completely busted the first shelf in this thing and just knocked it all the way in. Oh my gosh. I might have to take these shelves out and like reinforce them before I'm going to use this thing. It's like when you get that deal on the humidor and it's like, oh my gosh, a cabinet humidor for $150. Then you get it home and you're like, oh yeah, okay. That's why it was $150. Okay. Let me just figure out what I'm going to do here. I definitely did this without thinking about how I was going to get the camera back out. So, oh dear. There we go. Okay. So we reinforced this shelf in here with nails, and now I should be able to start putting some cigars in it. I've got to leave for Cigars Daily Live in like a few minutes. So, okay, here we go. These big bricks of 40 cigars, what I'm not showing you is that on the other side of this bad boy is the factory label, because these are samples of things that have been made for American Viking in the future. So I gotta smoke these and try them, and it's a lot of work, but I am gonna put those in here, probably near the top, near the back. I don't know if, oh no. I just broke the top shelf, which means I'm going to have to take out every shelf inside this thing and reinforce all of the stupid things. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna put the stuff in here now, reinforce the shelves, and finish this video when I have time to do that, because right now I gotta get going for Cigar's daily life. Dang it. Okay, it's been a week now. I finally today got a chance to like pull all the shelves out of here and nail all of these little slats to their shelves so that it's got a little more stability. I don't know what was resting on these things before, but certainly not the kind of cigars that we got today. So what I'm going to do is start putting sticks back in here, but I'm still running into the issue with humidity. It's reading low now, but it keeps bumping up to like 71 or 72%, which again, it's not like the end of the world, but I really want to be able to keep this thing at like 68 or 69%. Control is a huge deal, obviously, when it comes to storing cigars. So let's start loading it up. Okay, first things first, and that's the American Viking ones, which I'll just kind of slide back in here because at this point, I want to get the thing filled. So there's all my American Viking stuff. And now some of this stuff I know I'm going to have to Jenga in here. It's like the third time I've put it all away. All right, I got that beautiful box of Drew Estate Year of the Rat. It's like the whole assortment right there, which is nice. And that'll go in the top right here. Sweet. So boxes are like, I've got this Oliva Master Blends 3 box. I think this has got 4 sticks in it, so I won't actually crack this one open. I'll just put it in there, probably next to something or behind something, sort of like that. And then I got some like daily smoke stuff. These are the kind of sticks you would pull out and smoke if you were just gonna relax and have a cigar. So these are like, for me, middle shelf type boxes. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do with them, put them down here. But these are ones I'll wanna display. Now in order to display some of these, I'm gonna have to turn the boxes sideways. And so when I do that at the shop, I'll just tear the lids off. That way, turning them sideways just looks a little bit more straightforward. These ones, by the way, these are Rocky Patel age limited and rare. And even though we don't carry Rocky Patel anymore, these are still a stick that I love. So we had a half a box left. I snagged it. The other thing I've got right now, the whole thing came with this tray right here, which already has a Macanudo gold thingy in it. And since the slats on these shelves are so far apart, these trays are actually really useful for single sticks. And there was actually enough that I made this not square extra tray out of all the extra cedar wood that there was. And it's actually pretty not straight. I mean, it's definitely like sort of at an angle. But for not using a tape measure, I feel like I did pretty okay. But I'll fill these with some individual sticks and then figure out where these are gonna live in here. All right, guys, it took me actually longer to put cigars inside this thing than it did to remove the shelves and like reinforce them, but I think I've got it the way that I want it. So I'll take you inside, show you what I've got in here for just sort of the kickoff for my home collection. And actually, I'm gonna have one of these tonight, so I gotta pick one of those out too. But let me show you sort of how I set this up, where I put everything, and what's in here. What I'm gonna do is we'll start from the bottom and then I'll take you guys up to the top. That way we need to save the best for last. Certainly these, I already showed you guys, these are my big bricks of factory samples. There's even more of this stuff at the shop right now. This is just what I brought home to sort of sample out here. That actually may even be what I try to smoke tonight. And then above that, I keep like general shelves. The next couple shelves are really gonna be just, this is the stuff that when people come over, I'm like, yeah, take anything off these shelves, whatever you want. So there's just some bundled sticks here. These are like Connecticut's. I have no clue what these are. I think these ones up here on the second row are actually even a different wrapper, but I'm not sure. That is like a crap shot, whatever you get there. These are San Latano Oval Connecticut's. They don't even make these anymore. This is from when I very, very first started working at TNT, so that's really old school. And then I got some sticks from this brand new company called Big Sky Cigar Company. Now, they're really new. I'm kind of keeping an eye on them right now to see how the market responds to them. That's one thing I actually really love about the cigar industry is these new brands come out and you get to see like how are these guys going to do. We're going to keep an eye on those guys. Next one coming up here, I got a little bit of 1502. I got the Blue Sapphire right here. That's a good one. Laranja from Espinosa, like I said, some more bundled stuff. And then Rocky Patel Age Rare and Limited and some Oliva stuff up here. That's the Series V limited edition deal there. And then these top two shelves. Now these two shelves are really where the bulk of my like personal stuff is going to go. The stuff that really, blows my skirt up. Of course, American Viking sticks. Got the Filthy Viking. Got some Obrigado. And in the back here, I've got Box Press Rebellion. My little pun pops out on that. That looks really good. And then the tray. This is actually this crappy tray that I built. Inside of this thing, I've got the Pravada Cigar Club Trick and Treat and PB cup, some HVC. This is like one of my favorite sticks of all time. We used to carry this at Cigars Daily, but we've discontinued it since. Just such a killer brand all around, HVC. Of course, you would know that I would have some Plasencia. There's always a Cuban in the mix. I got some Cookie Monsters. And then this guy right here. You guys said that we should make the Filthy Viking in a Lancero, and you were right. It's wonderful. So thank you for the recommendation. And you might even see some more information coming out about these soon. Who knows? And then back here, I just got some randos, a couple of factory sticks that just came from factories in Nicaragua when we were down there. Rare and limited stuff, hard to find. And then this is where I'm really keeping a lot of my keepsake memento stuff. And of course, the Year of the Rat is just really hard to find. So that box will stay up there. And this is the kind of thing I have a hard time even breaking into. If I take even one of these sticks out, it's not a complete set anymore. It'll drive me nuts. This is from Oliver over at United. He sent me this Atabay thing in this humidifying tube. It's like a special, really expensive tube thing. And then over here, this is my personal keepsake stuff. I've got old school, very original Filthy Viking in there. It's one of the first batch. These ones right here, these 5 cigars in this bag, these are the ones that last year I went to Nicaragua with Jim and I rolled cigars down there. These are those 5 cigars. So next year, Allison and I have our 10-year wedding anniversary and we're going to break out a couple of those to smoke. This stick has actually got the bands from when I very first started putting bands on cigars. This is a band I designed before I ever even worked in the cigar industry, printed it out, and then put it on a cigar with a name for the size when I actually rolled it. This is not the cigar that I rolled. The cigar that I rolled is trash. These are just the bands. And I just wanted to have some memory of that. There it is. That's my kickoff to my collection here at the house. I'm really excited to see this grow, but I'm also really excited to have stuff at the house to smoke here when I want to smoke it. And so now it's getting close to the end of my day off. Really all there is left to do is go enjoy these. All right, guys, well, it's the end of my day, and as my good fortune and amazing wife would have it, she took the kids, and they all went away for the rest of the evening, so I got some time here to myself, which means I'm going to spend a little time with the piano, a little bit of time with this pairing right here and see how that goes, and a little bit of time just relaxing and kicking back. This is finally I get to bring home stuff like pairing from work that I can enjoy on my own, but also this gives me the opportunity to do one thing that I absolutely love, which is cultivating that collection. So I'm going to keep bringing that to you guys on the channel here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and ask you, do you cultivate a cigar collection at home? And if you do you use Tupperware? Do you use a bunch of jars? Do you use a really nice big humidor? What kind of humidity do you like? I got to keep trying to dial in my humidity here. And so there's definitely plenty to do. But tonight sort of feels like we crossed a finish line, right? We finally got the whole thing set up. So I have got a good evening to kick back and relax and enjoy myself. I hope that you've got the same, something amazing to smoke and something great to pair it with. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Tim signing off for the blog. I'll see you guys in the comments.